really, I think is it just entertainment?
Well, my thing really is this, Joe. You can't hang out with me every day for years. Then all of a sudden, if I don't give you half of my company, now it's, oh, you're dumb and you're stupid and you can't do this and you can't do that. But if I can't do all these things, why are you hanging around me? That's all I'm trying to ask. If I'm such a person that don't know certain things and I'm not that sharp, why you want to be around me every day?
They don't like him because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no, like, the people's champ, like Ali was standing for the same things.
Right.
The audience was standing for. You know, he doesn't have any of that. It's just...
Floyd Mayweather has explained why his friendship with 50 Cent eventually came to an end. Mayweather says he spent a lot of time with 50 Cent and shared many personal experiences with him. However, when 50 Cent later started making negative comments about Floyd's intelligence and abilities, Mayweather felt that the rapper had gone too far.
And this is the truth, and I come on record and say this. Right now, today, I don't know what nobody else can do, but I can sit at my house and I don't have to do nothing else for the rest of my life, and I still would collect money every week until the cat.
Floyd Mayweather and 50 Cent have been involved in a long and highly publicized feud, with 50 repeatedly making comments about Mayweather's finances and personal life. According to 50 Cent, the situation became worse when Mayweather allegedly asked him for financial help before going to jail. 50 claimed that he gave Floyd money during that period, expecting to receive it back later. However, he alleged that after Mayweather was released, the money was never repaid.
You see what I'm saying? He fights on every Golden Boy card. They do all the footwork on
like
every
the negotiations
show.
and the imprint, the paperwork.
They
like,
build the whole show. So when he says helping with Mayweather promotions and it's not there, I go, okay, I know what he means. He wants me to
get it together.
Put it together for him. So I do TMT promotions. I get it all the way together. Sign the actual fighters. We had acquisition of Gamboa. It was like, I had to negotiate a release. It was $1.2 million. Andre Durrell, IBF champion Billy Dip, WBA champion Celestino Calabero. You know, so we brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated.
Yeah.
Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo.
The situation reportedly became even more frustrating when Mayweather appeared to have plenty of money available for expensive purchases, including Lamborghinis and other luxury items. From 50 Cent's point of view, watching Floyd spend heavily while allegedly not paying back money he owed created even more tension between them. As time passed, 50 continued talking publicly about Mayweather's finances and making claims about his wealth and spending habits. Their repeated exchanges eventually transformed a personal disagreement into one of the most famous celebrity feuds in both boxing and entertainment.
Cool as hills before you...
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when... But see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he going to say he wants, to give me the other half of it? Why I got to ask you for it?
Right.
And then when he...
Are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face.
The old feud returned when Floyd Mayweather faced renewed criticism over the allegations. Although Mayweather rejected the claims, 50 Cent still found another opportunity to attack his longtime rival publicly. Earlier this year, 50 shared a video on Instagram showing Mayweather denying the allegations during a live panel. The post was later removed, but its message was obvious. 50 mocked Floyd and suggested that the legal situation could become difficult for him. He captioned the video by saying that the case was going nowhere because Floyd did not make the deal and suggested that he would have to pay his own legal team. The post showed that even after years had passed since their original breakup, 50 Cent was still ready to challenge Mayweather whenever controversy surrounded him. 50 has also accused Floyd of making money the center of everything. He suggested that Mayweather became so focused on wealth and financial success that other important values were pushed aside. According to 50, this mindset eventually changed the way some people viewed the undefeated boxer outside the ring.
When they were visibly able to see our relationship. Because Floyd, we've been friends since 2002. He traveled to Puerto Rico, Big Show Power Summit, to be out there while I was doing my thing. Was already a big fan of mine and support me. You know what I'm saying? So it just was so much success that in both two different directions that they didn't see it until later when things slowed down a little bit and then got a chance to hang out with each other. But there was a point where I'm looking at things and I'm going, yo, we kind of got the wrong messaging point. Because we're saying we got all the money in the world, we're going to burn it, we're going to get it again, so what? And they're repeatedly watching us do this. And we're in the middle of a recession at the time. But his numbers were going up at that point. You know what I mean? So when you say change it, he goes, nah, you do that, Five. Because it's going up. Like, he said something to me one time, very simple. He said, what a prize fighter fight for? And I'm like, and he said, the prize. So it's okay for you to watch the fight.
The criticism became even stronger when 50 Cent claimed that some fans started watching Mayweather's fights for a completely different reason. Instead of tuning in only to appreciate his boxing ability, they allegedly wanted to see him finally lose. His outspoken personality, expensive lifestyle, and constant focus on money helped make him a very controversial figure. For 50 Cent, this showed that Mayweather's public image had become almost as divisive as his achievements inside the ring.
You know what I'm saying? And that, he knows you don't like him.
Is that the point, you think?
Well, it didn't matter because the numbers was going up.
Right.
When I was saying we should change it, I went and partnered with the United Nations World Food Program, provided a meal.
During their ongoing feud, 50 Cent also mocked Floyd Mayweather and his Money Team brand, turning their rivalry into another public attack. At the time, 50 used social media to make fun of Mayweather's image and business empire. He joked that anyone who wanted a Money Team jacket could buy his for $1 and that the snapback hat came with it. Long before serious questions about Floyd's finances became widespread, 50 was already criticizing his spending, business decisions, and luxury lifestyle. His comments portrayed Floyd as someone heavily focused on showing his wealth while possibly failing to manage it carefully. At the time, many people dismissed those statements as nothing more than part of their personal feud. However, Floyd continued showing luxury cars, watches, private jets, and his extravagant lifestyle online, which made some of 50's earlier claims more interesting to audiences.
And intellect, writing out hilarious messages pretending to be Floyd, and 50's trolling was so devastating that to this day, people still make fun of Floyd for allegedly not being able to read. And while the insight that 50 gave us into Floyd's life and lack of business intellect is technically just hearsay, considering how bad Mayweather's finances are today, it seemed like 50 Cent was right all along. Floyd did another big money fight, securing a $32 million purse for a rematch against Marcos Maidana. And around this time, Instagram was reaching mainstream popularity, which was perfect for Floyd to constantly flex his wealth. He'd post videos of himself working out while his paid entourage wanders around his gym and scrolls on their phones. He'd post poor quality videos of him panning over watches that had enough diamonds and gems to buy a small suburban neighborhood. He'd show off his massive luxury car collection of customized Ferraris, Bugattis, and Lamborghinis. And in 2014, his collection reached new heights after he purchased an over $50 million Gulfstream G650 nicknamed Air Mayweather, fully customized and branded with the Money Team logo. And leading up to his next super fight with Manny Pacquiao in 2015, he was eager to show off his custom-built Las Vegas home that he nicknamed the Big Boy Mansion for
50 Cent repeatedly made jokes about Floyd Mayweather's reading skills, using the subject as another way to embarrass his longtime rival. During the controversy surrounding Mayweather's 2020 exhibition plans and reported financial issues involving the proposed Logan Paul fight, 50 took another shot at him on Instagram. He mocked Floyd over claims that he had been denied hundreds of millions of dollars and joked that he had warned him to let him read the contracts. He then told Floyd to get ready for the fight and suggested that a future matchup with Terrence Crawford could bring in major money. The post added another chapter to their long-running feud, but 50 Cent was not finished with Floyd.
The full page of a Harry Potter book.
I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to. Fuck the bucket of ice, man. I had a fuck call from my man Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy said if Floyd accepts the challenge, that he'll put it on the actual show so you can read it on the show. We don't want to put pressure on you. We know you can't pronounce those words in that Harry Potter book.
After being targeted by 50 Cent for several days, Floyd Mayweather eventually responded in his own style. 50 had offered $750,000 to charity if Floyd could read a page from Harry Potter without struggling. Instead of accepting the challenge, Floyd responded by pointing toward his earnings and posted a figure followed by God bless. As their feud continued, Mayweather also took aim at rappers, including 50 Cent, Nelly, and T.I. during an interview in August 2014. He argued that their popularity could eventually fade while his own relevance had lasted much longer. Floyd said that he had remained relevant for 18 years and pointed out that hip-hop artists come and go while he was still around. He also highlighted his financial success by saying that he was a 100 million man and that it was the truth. His comments were widely seen as Floyd dismissing the careers of the rappers while emphasizing his own longevity, wealth, and continued popularity. 50 Cent later responded after Floyd reportedly criticized several rappers, including 50 T.I. and Nelly. Confused about why he had been targeted, 50 questioned Floyd's decision and turned the situation into another public attack.
Floyd said, T.I., Nelly, 50. I'm like, what did he say me for? Nelly, your first baby mama, Melissa, then took your fiance.
Floyd Mayweather's conflict with 50 Cent is not the only issue connected to his business relationships. 50 Cent reignited another controversy after sharing leaked audio that allegedly involved Leonard Ellerbe and Al Heyman. According to the discussion, the tension may have been connected to Floyd and 50's failed plans to build TMT Promotions together before their partnership eventually collapsed. The leaked recording also appeared to raise questions about disagreements involving Mayweather's statements about PBC.
To start a promotional company together, I think TMT was supposed to be their joint promotions company, and Floyd went ahead and split the other way. If memory serves me correct, I could be wrong, but I think that's what spurred the tension, the falling out between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather. And whenever 50 Cent gets a chance to throw a jab at Floyd, he goes for it. He takes.
Leonard appeared frustrated by Floyd's comments about the organization, especially after Floyd connected PBC with his own brand. While the authenticity and full context of the recording remained disputed, 50 Cent's decision to share it added another layer to the ongoing controversy surrounding Mayweather and people connected to his business empire.
So it seems that Leonard wasn't happy about Floyd making that comment that he owns PBC. I remember, I think it was in the buildup to Gervonta versus Pitbull Cruz, that Floyd made a comment. I don't think he said that he owned PBC, but he said PBC is really Pretty Boy Champions. That's where like the name came from. I think he was just being a little tongue in cheek with it. But to my knowledge, I have never heard that quote come from Floyd. But if this is Leonard repeating it, I guess it kind of ruffled some feathers the wrong way.
Okay, fine. We can work on and your thoughts already in your mind, been before you know. I was just pissed. I didn't like, you know, something. You just work on your family and more relationship. And you stay close together.
Wade Clemens and financial expert Spencer Cornelia examined the financial pressure surrounding Floyd Mayweather's extremely expensive lifestyle. Spencer explained that Mayweather could still have tens of millions of dollars in assets, including real estate, luxury cars, and valuable jewelry. However, owning valuable assets does not automatically mean having enough cash available to cover immediate expenses. Real estate and other expensive possessions can take time to sell, while borrowing against them can create additional financial responsibilities. Spencer suggested that maintaining such an expensive lifestyle can become much harder when income from major fights decreases. For someone who became accustomed to enormous paydays, a drop in earnings can create serious cash flow pressure.
Pay my taxes. I don't have the money liquid. After making $300 million 3 years earlier, it's gone. How does that happen?
I wonder if they actually made that much. And I'm not saying he doesn't, because I'm certainly no expert with the high end, but I think boxing is a show sport, and Money Mayweather did a very good job of playing this character, got you to hate him because he's so wealthy. He's so absurdly wealthy. And given his financial struggles, it's legitimately hard to spend $300 million. Regardless, let's assume he did make $300 million. Well, when you're spending $3 million per month, within a year, you've spent through $36 to $50 million. So how we got here, that was now what you just said was 2015. We're in 2026. He hasn't had these big payday fights in 9 years since McGregor. And so I think my answer is simply, when you spend $36 million per year, it only takes not even 3 full years to go through $100 million, which means you need to make $150 to $200 million just to...
The discussion suggests that Mayweather's enormous spending could become harder to maintain if his income from major fights continues falling. During his prime, massive fight purses allowed him to cover major expenses and loans with money from a single event. But as interest in his fights reportedly declines, that financial safety net could become smaller. Spencer also discussed alleged tax issues and liens, explaining that delayed payments can become increasingly difficult to handle when expected new income does not arrive. The main point is not necessarily that Mayweather has no assets, but that maintaining an extremely expensive lifestyle can still create serious cash flow problems.